and all I can think about is potatoes. I know that's really weird. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to start off this video with apologising because I haven't filmed a pregnancy update for the last few weeks. There is a reason for that. I'm going to fill you in on it. I nearly didn't film this video today purely for the same reasons, but I'm giving it to you guys anyway, despite the way I look right now. I've been rubbing my eyes, so my makeup's everywhere, but please just bear with me. Okay, so we are presently 18 weeks exactly. I am bang on the dot 18 weeks today. Baby is absolutely fine, so don't worry about that. Baby, I think, is the size of a sweet potato this week. I think that's right. I think it's a sweet potato, which is about that big, give or take. Obviously sweet potatoes are like all different sizes, so it's hard to really say that it's the size of a potato when potatoes are all different sizes. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so the reason that I haven't filmed a pregnancy update for the last few weeks is because I haven't been very well at all. It started off with what was just a sniffle, and you know, I thought maybe it was just hay fever again. Coming about me in the backside, trying to do its thing. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, it started off with a sniffle, and then I started with a headache, and I thought, okay, I don't feel very well at all. You know what I mean, when you get a headache and you feel like, ugh, like the world's kind of crashing down, and all you can do is just kind of close your eyes, lie down, and that be that. So yeah, I was feeling really worse for wear. And then it came to my 16-week consultant appointment. So first of all, my consultant appointment on my 16th week was cancelled because that just couldn't go ahead. So we rescheduled it for the next week. But on the day before I was due to have that consultant appointment, I was feeling a lot worse. And I said to my husband, I really couldn't breathe. I was really congested. I had headaches. I had no energy whatsoever. And I said, no, just leave the appointment. It'll be fine. It will be absolutely fine. It was all raring to go. Had everything ready because we were going to just leave in the morning, and that was that. But I got up in the morning and I felt what was awful. My head was pounding. I was really, really congested. I felt sick. I literally felt like I just couldn't keep my head up. But you know, I kept saying to my husband, it'll be fine. We'll have to check with them that everything's okay, and I'll be able to do what I need to do and be able to see the consultant. But then we got turned away because my temperature was too high. I had a fever and I wasn't allowed to see the consultant. I wasn't allowed in the hospital. So the midwife then advised me to be tested for COVID, which I did. I immediately went online and booked in a test. I did that. I did it. It arrived, I think it was 2 days later. In that time, I would just continue to take paracetamol and kind of like try to nurse myself back to health, and just did the normal mum thing and tried to get on with it. So I did my test, and I think it was within like 24 hours, maybe 36 hours at the most, that I got the result, and the result came back unclear, and they told me to retest. So I went online and tried to book another test, but they said that because I'd recently had one, I couldn't have another. But in the email that I was sent, it told me that I had to start my isolation again, and I had to then go another 7 days in isolation, which I am still in at the moment. So yeah, I'm still feeling quite rotten. I've still got a lot of congestion and headaches all the way around the back of my head. It feels like it's just pounding. If you can hear background noise, I'm sorry, my kids are playing in the other room. So yeah, I haven't been feeling very well at all. My midwife has rebooked my consultant appointment for next week after my isolation episode, stage, whatever you want to call it, once that has ended, then so I can go and see my consultant and they can do every check they want to do under the sun. Because I rang them and I really felt like I wasn't getting the midwifery care that I needed or doctor care that I needed, and my baby wasn't being checked. I really felt like I was just kind of not getting anything. I felt like I was being a little bit neglected and kind of pushed into a corner and told to stay there because I could be contagious. So there wasn't really any care for somebody that is pregnant and possibly carrying COVID. Because the test was unclear, we're still unclear whether I am carrying the germ, I suppose, or not. I don't think I am. I'm sure that if I had COVID, I'd feel a lot worse than what I do. But anyway, I've done everything that I was told to do. I'm still doing everything that I'm told to do. I actually got up this morning and put some makeup on my face to try and make myself feel better, and I was testing out some products because I work for the Body Shop, and I was testing out some of their makeup products and I was trying to make myself feel better. But to be honest, I literally can't wait to take it off my face, just have a good cleanse, go and sit down because I'm really hot and clammy. My fever is still quite high and I'm a little bit fed up. It's my husband walking in. So yeah, everything's going a little bit crackers. It's going a little bit crackers. But I wanted to give you an update. I didn't want to kind of leave you with nothing and wondering where I'd gone. But yeah, so that's what's going on. There's not much really else that I can tell you about that situation because I didn't have a positive nor negative test. It was just unclear. It was a bit silly though. They told me that I had to retest, but then I couldn't get my hands on another test, which was a bit odd. And then they're telling me, you know, that I have to isolate, but the only way that I could go and get a test was go to a testing site. So if I have to isolate, then how would I go to a testing site and then expose other people to it? So it was really kind of a like hit and miss information. There wasn't really, nothing was really clear, and I was left without any pregnancy care. So that was kind of that annoyed me a little bit actually. The midwives, when I spoke to them on the phone, obviously they told me to go in isolation, told me to get tested. Then I was told I would get a call back. I never got a call back, so I rang them and they said they would call me back again, and I still didn't get a call back. So I waited a couple of days and then called them again, and then finally they said, you know, we'll wait until after your isolation and then we'll go with seeing a consultant. So it was really like they had no plan for, you know, for things like this happening. And I'm not the only lady I'm not a lady, the only woman that this is happening to. So they really should have a better plan in place. It really did annoy me a bit. But anyway, let's move on from that situation and let me go through my notes and tell you what else has been going on. So for symptoms, obviously I've had a lot of headaches. I don't know whether that's a symptom of pregnancy or because I haven't been feeling very well. So that again is like a hit and miss. Is it symptomatic of my pregnancy or symptomatic of whatever has been going on with me? Heartburn. Oh my lord, the heartburn. If this baby does not come out with the longest whatever, just a full head of hair, I will be so surprised, because the heartburn has just been awful. Literally, I get into bed and it's just like my throat is on fire, like it's burning. So yeah, it's gonna be a hairy baby, you know. The only other things that I've really had is I've been really like, I've had low energy. Like I haven't been able, it's not that I haven't been able, but I just haven't had like the motivation to get up and do something. I haven't really had the energy to do anything. It's like I sit there and look at it and be like, oh, I'll do that in a minute. And then 2 hours later, I'm still sitting there looking at it going, oh, I'll do it in a minute. And I just really haven't had the motivation. Obviously, I have to do things because I have other children I have to take care of. But it's just like, I just don't have that energy there to do it, and I think that's just because I've been feeling unwell. I'm still taking my aspirin. Oh, the lighting has really changed now. Look, we look blue. Yeah, I'm still taking my aspirin because obviously there are risk factors that I'm trying to avoid with my pregnancy. So I'm really trying to take care of myself. I haven't been taking care of myself over the last couple of weeks, I've got to say. It's just been a case of eating rubbish and sitting watching telly and pretty much feeling sorry for myself because of how poorly that I've been feeling. So I kind of need to get my bum into gear and wriggle my way out of the slump that I've managed to get myself into. Oh, the lighting's changed again. The sun is coming back out. So yeah, I need to kind of get myself a wriggle on and get some goodness into my body. I'm thinking maybe doing some like green juices in the morning alongside my breakfast, so I can get some, you know, some iron and some nutrients of any kind, vitamins, that kind of thing, you know, get all that going. Cravings. Okay, so literally I've been craving anything that is starchy and brown. Yeah, it literally, like potatoes, bread. I don't ever eat bread. I have toast, yeah, you know, toast for breakfast, but I don't normally like have this massive thing for bread. It's just not a thing that I've ever had. But I literally can't get enough of bread. Carbs. That's literally all I've wanted. Like literally, I've made dinner for my children today. I've made a spaghetti bolognese for them. And all I can think about is potatoes. I know that's really weird. And all I can think about is potatoes. I know that's really weird. So we sat and had dinner the other night, and it got to about 8 o'clock. The kids went to bed. My boys went up on their Xbox, and I was sitting there, and I made my husband get me potatoes because that's all I wanted. I just wanted potatoes. And there is a local takeaway food restaurant shop place that does these potatoes. I don't know how they cook them. They are just amazing. They call them wedgies. They're not wedgies. They're just potatoes. And they've got like this outer coating. And oh, at the moment, I cannot get enough of them. I literally can't get enough of them. Yeah, I've actually ordered some for tonight as well. I'm skipping dinner. I'm skipping the spaghetti bolognese, and I'm having potatoes for dinner. It's not nutritious. It's not. I'm not getting any nutrients out of this food. I need to be getting some nutrients, but all I can think about is potatoes and bread. It is the strangest thing. It is the strangest thing, because these are the things that I eat the least. Potatoes and bread. Literally do not eat these often, but that's all I can think about. Which gives me the thought that this could possibly be a boy, because when I was pregnant with my boys, I ate the strangest things, and I was constantly hungry for thick, bad carbs, the ones that really give you extra hips. Yeah, so I'm thinking that this baby might be a boy. That's how I'm feeling at the moment. I feel like it might be a boy, and we're not far off finding out either. I'm so excited. So yeah, and the other thing that I've been craving as well is still my icy cool drinks. Literally, I have to fill this whole cup up with ice and then pour in the fluids, whichever fluids I've chosen for that day. Today, I'm not going to tell you what I'm drinking today, because what I'm drinking in here is not good for you. It's Pepsi. I know. It's Pepsi. I shouldn't be drinking Pepsi. It's caffeinated, sugar-free apparently, because it's Pepsi Max. But that's not the point. It's Pepsi. I shouldn't be drinking it. So I've really kind of got to kick my backside into gear and sort myself out, because this slump that I'm in, I've really got to get out of it, make myself feel better. and get out of it. Weight gain, along with my potatoes, my bread and my Pepsi, I've gained 5 pounds in weight so far. So from what I know that 5 pound at this point of being 18 weeks is actually an okay weight gain. I think, where is it? I think it might be the Pampers. Is it the Pampers website? Or hang on, let me have a look. Let me have a little look. See, pregnancy weight gain calculator, which is the one that I chose. Yeah, it is Pampers one, I think. You go to the Pampers website and you enter in your starting weight, that your pre-pregnancy weight, your height and your age, and it gives you a list of healthy weight gain that you should have over the weeks. And I think it's for 18 weeks at this point you should have gained, at my weight, 2.9, between 2.9 and 7.3 pounds, and I've gained 5 pounds, so I'm kind of like smack bang in the middle of what would be a healthy weight gain. Oh, and my phone's just died. So yeah, so I'm at a healthy weight gain, which is good. But if I continue eating potatoes and bread and drinking Pepsi, then I'm not going to be at a healthy weight gain. So I really do need to kick my backside into gear. And look at this. Even my skin is paying the price for this bad diet. Literally all around here is so sore because it is just spotty, and I never ever get spots. I mean, I'll get the odd one in a blue moon, but I've broken out right across here, and all my skin is really kind of rough and sore. That could be a pregnancy symptom, but I'm pretty sure it's related to my diet at the moment. So I really do need to change my diet. I really do. Movement is still very light, and that's perfectly fine at this point. You don't have to have massive kicks and punches from baby at this point, but you do obviously want to be feeling some kind of flutters or motion or wriggles or something. And mine are mainly in the evening. I've noticed a pattern that in the evening, when I've mellowed down, even though I've been sat on my backside mainly for the last couple of weeks, but in the night time, when I'm kind of snuggled down, the kids are in bed, and I'm concentrating more on my body, I find that that's when I'm feeling it more. So that's definitely, you know, a routine that I'm paying attention to. I just can't wait for the big old you know, yeah, those. I'm waiting for all those. I don't know what those actions were. I apologise. I apologise. Yeah, so that, I mean, that's pretty much what's been going on. I'm hoping to feel better soon. Probably will start feeling better when I start eating some vegetables of some kind, or maybe a bit of fruit, or probably drink a glass of water and hydrate my body. It's not clever. It's not clever to not be following a good diet whilst I'm pregnant. It's not, because I'm being selfish. I know that. So I really need to kick my backside into gear. I've actually sat down. I've got my TV turned on. I was going to YouTube it all afternoon. I was going to YouTube it and have a look at what other people have been eating on their pregnancy diets, because I'm kind of in a slump, which I've mentioned many times over the course of this video, and we're already over 15 minutes. It's good. I need to cut this down. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look and see what other people's got going on, and try and tickle my fancy with something other than carbs. I can't survive on carbs. My body's paying for it, and I don't want my baby to be paying for it. So come on, Amanda, kick it up, get that backside up and going. Need to. Oh, do you know what? Bully me. Give me a whole load of comments. Bully me. You need to bully me and tell me to sort it out. I need somebody to tell me to sort it out. Get out of this slump. Get out of this slump. Whether you feel ill or not, you don't get into a slump. Sort it out. Right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop talking. And I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to take this makeup off of my face. I'm going to take it off and I'm going to make myself feel better. And I'm going to eat potatoes whilst I plan tomorrow's diet. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I think that's my cue. I don't know. Why are you whispering? The stupidest thing. He's literally just walked in and went, "Where's the baby wipes?" Yeah. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop babbling at you. I'm going to go sort myself out. I'm going to wash my face. Do something with this on my head. And go and sort myself out whilst I eat potatoes. I promise tomorrow that I will stop eating potatoes. I've never wanted potatoes like this before in my life. Right, I love you all, and I will see you in the next pregnancy update, which will be 19 weeks. Can you believe 19 weeks? But there will be a pregnancy update for 19 weeks. I promise, I promise, I promise. I love you all. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.